country back.
And there you have it. I want my country back. Country music artist Alexis Wilkins performing that brand new song. And sounded pretty darn good, didn't it? You can stream the song you just heard by scanning the QR code that's going to pop up on your screen here in a second. Joining me now, the woman that's the artist of that, of Want My Country Back, and host of the podcast Between the Headlines, Alexis Wilkins. Alexis, nice to see you.
Hey, great to be with you.
Now, you might be a touch younger than me and maybe a couple of the folks watching this program. When you say you want your country back, are you reflecting on your observations, the things you hear from your parents or grandparents or people you meet along the way? Where'd the inspiration come from?
I'm a huge history fan, just, off the bat. I'm a huge history fan. And so for me, it's really just listening to people's stories and understanding the foundations of this country. And honestly, just the nostalgia of what I think we've left behind with the leftism that's run rampant in the last couple of years. And so between the music I make and the articles I write and the things that I say in commentating and on the show, it just all kind of strings together. And yeah, I want my country back. I want to raise my kids in the country that I hear about from people who are older than me.
Or the country that you've read about or understand from who we were and how we stood together at different times. Kind of what I was talking about at the top of the program for those of you that have been here for the hour, talking about the strength of John F. Kennedy or Dwight Eisenhower to have real leadership in this country and a real country that believed in itself and its people and not all this infighting. That must be one of the things that, in your age bracket, Alexis, all this infighting, all this negativity, all this divide and conquer attitude I see out there, it's really polarizing, isn't it?
It is. I mean, in my generation that lacks grit and gumption, all you hear is complaining. And I know that there's some few that are really making progress as to kind of switching that around. And I do see hope. But overall, that's what I look out and see. I was listening to the last segment and I went to college and, lack of gumption was definitely my experience with my peers. And so I think that the more people throwing their voice in the ring trying to change that, the better.
Yeah, it's a work ethic. Now, obviously, you have to work hard to do what you do, all the different things you do. You've got work ethic. You're in Nashville. You're writing. You're singing. You're putting together podcasts and so forth. But I don't think a lot of people believe that's true of people that are even under 40 in this country. I feel like we've lost that drive as Americans. Too many people are too satisfied getting a government check or sitting on the couch or whatever it is. How do we change that?
Well, I think it's in the life that people are starting to see that they're being led to lead by the left. I think that younger generations are starting to see that they won't be able to afford a home, that they won't be able to have a family, they won't be able to live a better life than their parents, which is something we've actually never seen before. It's usually generationally things get better. And so I don't know what to do to awaken the work ethic of people that I don't believe have one. But I think that the sheer responsibility of, just looking around and going, hey, I won't be able to do these things might begin to wake them up. But as I said, my experience in college and looking around, it's not so promising. So I understand why people look around and say that. I completely do.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the new song. You guys can put the QR code back up there if you don't mind. Where do you perform live in Nashville? What do you do to promote the song? What do you do to make people say, hey, I like her, I like that song, I like that idea of what she's written?
I perform all over the country. I have some tour dates being announced soon. I was opening for Mr. Lee Greenwood last year and a couple of other folks, and so we're announcing some more stuff soon. You can stream the song anywhere you listen to music and check back on my website to see if we're stopping on a tour date near you.
All right. Alexis, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Greatly appreciate it. Good stuff right there. Some young people have that drive. Some people have that work ethic.